It's Kim Corallo, Shut the Front Door Too, and today we have a haul video for you guys. We are a wreath door hanger vintage gift store. We're out of Lexington, Kentucky, and if you're new here, welcome on in. If you've watched before, thank you for coming back, and let's get started because we found some really fun things. Let's start with this neat box. Now, I don't think this is real cinnabar. I think this is some kind of a lacquer. It is hand carved and it is awesome. So I was really thrilled to be able to find this. And I felt very, very happy with most everything that we got this time, guys. It's everywhere too. So if you see me kind of looking around, I'm just trying to figure out where to start and where to go next. I think I'm going to do the things in front of me and then work from the side. I think that might be easier. This brass piece is Art Deco all the way, I think. Unfortunately, I just don't know what it was originally. I think today it would look really great to house a pillar candle in there, and because of its age, I do not think I would shine this up at all. I think the person that will want this will also enjoy that natural patina, so I will leave that up to them. Vintage Christmas is not easy to find in our area, and I love it. Now, I will say, I don't really, although I think this year the wreath for my front door is going to have pinks and greens. I don't typically decorate with pinks. I'm more traditional in the reds and the greens. However, I do think these are super cute. These are Mercury Ball picks, and I think the person that will love these will also love that there's lots of natural, what I am going to call patina. A box is always fun, and even though this one's small, I loved the black color. I loved the hand-carved detail, and I wasn't going to let that one stay on the shelf. Even though vintage Christmas isn't easy to find, I did find her, and she is Florentine, she is Italian, and she is awesome. I'm assuming she's an ornament. There is a hook on the back there, but just look at that beautiful face. Really happy to find her. Glass is also something that I really love, and this is a hand-blown glass vase. It's a Jack-in-the-Pulpit style, has the ruffled edge, it has everything going for it actually. The amber color with the clear base, and then it's also crackle glass. Absolutely stunning. Very, very lucky to have found that. Another pedestal moment is that cutie. Brass is still something that people are really loving, and honestly, anything unique and different. I've never seen this type of vessel before, so I was happy to get it. It has been well loved. Someone had a planting in there before, and honestly, that didn't bother me at all. Even if you're not going to put a plant in it, it is still beautiful on the outside. Talking about planters though, look at this cute little thing. Now this is very old. They're acorns. I think succulents would look really good, but what really made me get this is that soft color palette. I just thought it was beautiful and really good condition. Now, what made me get this is pure nostalgia. Now, I do think that this little cutie is just that, very, very cute. It is a Japan-made Pekingese dog statue, and we had Pekingese as children, my sister and brother and I don't know, I may have to keep that little cutie. I haven't decided yet. Candlesticks are always something I love. I did find the mate to this. These items have not been cleaned, guys, so they are in the original form of which I found. So this one definitely needs a bath and needs to be cleaned up. I could not get past the detail on this set of candlesticks, so I just felt like I had to bring them home. I don't think they're sterling. They're probably plate, but I just couldn't get past it. Like I said, super happy to have found those. I feel like ornate candlesticks are getting harder and harder to find in my area. Something I have never seen before in my area, or I've never seen, is a brass water pitcher. I find sterling and silver plate all the time, so I thought this was an easy yes pickup for me, just simply because I've never seen it before. Also found these pieces are really heavy, which I think indicates that they're probably quite old. This guy probably needs more than just a bath, probably needs to be shined up. I'm calling this a bowl tray. I would be inclined to more call it a tray. I loved it for its size and the shape. I love an oval shape, and I also thought the size was perfect for a coffee table or even a side table. I don't pick up a lot of bags, but I will pick up a nice quality leather bag. Now, I will tell you this, I haven't done the research on this maker, and I can't even, well, the tag says made in Australia. So I am happy to have it, because if this isn't something that someone loves in the booth, I would love to keep this for myself. It's a crossbody, which is my favorite bag, and it's leather, which I also really enjoy and love. Let me show you this beauty. You guys know that I am all about the metals. I love to mix copper and silver and brass, and I especially love it this time of the year. This is a ice bucket. Can be used obviously for an ice bucket. I would probably just sit this on my shelf because I just think it's gorgeous. I love the detail from the handle or the knob, also on the handles. And let me just tell you a little something, guys. This is sterling silver. So this beauty is 100% sterling silver. Picked this up simply because I like little things like this for the booth. It's an easy pickup that is cute and fun, that is on the lower price point for my customers. But what made me pick it up, I like the handles on it. It has like even the little wooden knobs, but the hand painting just took it over the edge for me. I love anything that has hand painting. The time and the workmanship, always a win for me. You will hear me say that I don't pick up a lot of stained glass. I have picked up a couple of lamps. I've picked up a couple of pieces kind of like this, and I have picked up some stained glass windows before. Most of the time, I'm going to leave them. But what made me pick up this beauty is simply this druzy stone right here. It's the unexpected, guys. You see, the artist did, the white and the clear and this sort of purpley blue, and then the teal or turquoise glass pieces, and then bam, that unexpected darker piece of druzy stone there. And I was there for it. I just couldn't, I couldn't leave it, because I think that little piece of unexpected is something that it's how I decorate my home, and I think other people probably will enjoy that as well. Enamelware is not something that I pick a ton up. I do like it, actually, and other people do too. The reason why I picked these up, this one for the color, and this one because I didn't want to leave it and pick up its little friend, because they were styled together. So I picked both of them up. They can be used as coffee pots, their intended purpose, and I think a lot of people that camp use this kind of thing. However, if that's not something you're interested in, they also look really beautiful on a shelf, and they would also look really beautiful used as vessels for flowers. You knew it was coming, didn't you? Okay, let's move along here. This may seem unexpected, but honestly, I pick up these masks on occasion. I do have people that come into our booth space that buy these, and so when they're really fun, unique, like I thought this one was, I definitely think this is probably African made. I liked the detail on it. It is definitely a decorative piece. It is not something that was used as a tribal mask, but I do think that it's fun, and I thought it was worth just that little giving it a chance. You know, talking about that unexpected. Sometimes I will throw things in like that when I'm doing my styling at the booth. I'll throw it in as a backdrop and then put other things in front of it that you wouldn't normally see. And one of those things would possibly be like these bookends. And so if you're an eclectic person like I am, you could see other ways to use some of these items. These are Italian marble bookends, and they're just, nothing else needs to be said. They're Italian marble, they're awesome, and the colorway is probably my favorite, is just that neutral color, and I really thought they were great. Now, one thing about these that I wasn't sure about, they did have little holes there, and I don't know if they're missing something or if that was just a design aspect, but it wasn't enough to make me not pick them up. It wasn't enough to make me think that they were damaged in any way. I just picked it up because I think it's so cute. I love the filigree, I love the ruffled edge, and I think it would be really cute just sitting in a little girl's room on a shelf. I also think it would be really good to catch jewelry on a bedside table. And then I have the duck. And I just have one duck. Now, I have picked these up. This is probably the third time. This time I didn't find its mate. I only found one. And I picked it up because single bookends can be used for styling on shelving units, and it can also still be used for its intended purpose, because these brass bookends, they're weighted. Like, it actually has something in there. It's not solid. But I thought it was still worth picking up. And I will probably likely put that in the booth. And then this beautiful, what I'm gonna call, it's on a pedestal, it's carnival glass, it's decorative. So I would almost be inclined to say put this on an easel, or you could use it for its intended purpose. But I liked the color on it, the carnival glass, and it does have, you know, some type of a decorative, you know, backing on it. So I picked it up just simply because it was carnival glass, and I liked that kind of that purple color. So let me see, I don't want to break that. This is made in India because a little sticker on the back tells me that it is. And it's a bowl, a tray. I just think it's really cool. It's handmade, it's metal, it's obviously a leaf, and it has its stem. So right now with fall, Thanksgiving, I just really thought that could look really good just as decor purpose in someone's home. And then that's gonna bring us to this beauty. This is so beautiful to me. It is signed on the bottom, but I think it's just a hobbyist piece. I love the matte finish. I loved the flowers, and I thought that someone else would really love it too. Now, it has a little lip there, so you would think maybe it was a picture, but I'm calling it a vase because all day, every day, that's probably what I would use it for. Now, let's see here. I picked up some more jewelry. I don't pick up a lot of jewelry. Usually for the vintage jewelry, it's more brooches, but I have a case now at the booth, so I'm picking up some more jewelry, and I picked up this little number here. It's probably handmade. The findings are sterling, and those are little glass beads. So I thought it was kind of sweet and a nice little find to put in the booth. And then I picked up this bangle that is more of a brutalist style. It has all the metals. So it has the copper and the silver and the brass, and it's probably not sterling, but I thought that that was something that, you know, would really look good this time of the year, especially, but a good example of mixing those metals. Looks really, really pretty, even in fashion. I don't typically pick up, or I shouldn't say that, I don't typically pass up brass trays ever, because they're not hard. If I've got a couple, they're not hard to kind of hold back, but they don't last very long. So I usually just pick them up, even if I have a couple in the booth space or online already. This particular style, I just really like it. It has that bamboo edging, and it's round, and it's in really good shape. So I was happy to find this. I have had this style before. I think I've had it in actually silver tone. I've had it in round. I've had it in oval. This one's a little large on size, but I've also had the smaller size. I did find some art, and this painting is pretty big, and I don't know that I would pick up a floral piece like this time of the year, but I couldn't keep from picking this up because I just thought the colors were so unique and unusual, and it was very well done. So it's a little bit larger. It isn't framed. I would guess that that piece will go into the booth. Look at that little cutie. This is bamboo, and it is probably a magazine rack. I think sometimes these things were also used for albums, but this one looks more like a magazine rack to me, and I just really liked it. I think the original color looks like it was probably black. I don't think it's been painted. Found a set of these brass wall sconces. And these for me, and what did this for me, are the details. I love those little tassels there, and they're just perfect, I think, and happy to get those. Brass has been something lately. Now, not a lot of animals, just a handful of animals, but brass has been pretty popular to find lately. So I'm liking that. I'm hoping that trend kind of stays with me. This is a Jim Beam bottle, and to be honest with you, I picked it only up. It will have a price tag on it, but it is for a bar cart styling moment, and that is the reason why. It has the pheasant on there. The colors on it were great for this time of the year, and that is the only reason why I picked it up. These little bottles probably have some value, but they're great for styling bar carts. And that is the reason why it came home with me. This is a cruet, and it is glowy glass, so it glows, it fluoresces under black light, and that is the only reason why I picked it up. People are really loving that green glass right now, and so I didn't want to leave it there. I just thought it was really cute, and I think, even with my readers, I'm not going to be able to tell what that is. That mark is. I'm not sure who is the maker, but definitely vintage. And I also, as I was looking at the bottom, just noticed there's a little bit of liquid in there. So I hope that that liquid stays in there and not get on anything else until I can clean it. Okay. I know. She was just that weird that I thought there is no way on earth I am leaving this beaut behind. So I didn't. This was picked up, and I went straight to her. But the guy at this estate sale was there. This was his mom's estate, and he told me that his mother actually painted her. And so that pulled at my heart quite a bit. Now, she's a probably a decor piece is what I would say you would use something like this for, but she's styrofoam, and originally that would have been like a hat form. So maybe back in the day when people were wearing more hats, that's what she would have been used for, but I just couldn't leave her. She was my little weird, unexpected find this time, even though some might say the tribal mask could have been. Now, this beauty is, I have zero words of how much I love this. This is has glass on the top. It has the metal piece here. It has the metal filigree. It has the feet, and it has the felted inside and bottom. This is a jewelry casket box, and I absolutely couldn't wait. I literally sprinted to get my hands on this. I just like anything like that. That's probably, without doing research, that's probably maybe Victorian age. I'm not sure. Now these are still all taped together because I just haven't, you know, styled or cleaned up anything. But this is a salt and pepper shaker set that has the plate, the serving plate on the bottom. The plates are really not easy to find. Usually they get broken. So I was happy to find the entire piece. And this is Polish pottery. And that is the reason why I picked it up. I love a good blue and white moment, but I especially love a good blue and white moment with a lid. I think this is probably a perfume bottle. There is remnants of a sticker, but I can't really read what the sticker says because most of it has been torn off. Now, I don't know that this is super old, but from the looks at the bottom, there is some age to it. So again, I thought that was a good find, a good pickup. And then that brings us to this fun piece. This is a wall pocket, and I found two of these. I found a set. They're brass, and they're just really cool. I think that maybe you could put, you know, a floral arrangement in there, but I honestly would use these on a gallery wall or, you know, with a picture and then use the two side by side maybe. I just thought they were unique and different, and I've never seen those. I don't hardly pass up the boxes no matter what size. This one is handmade. I love the brass detail, and that's what did it for me. So I just think it's really cute. Now these smaller boxes, you could put jewelry in. You know, I'm always saying that, you know, boxes are good to corral remotes and stuff like that, but these boxes are quite a bit smaller. I love this piece of art. It's not in great condition. The frame is not in great condition, but I just think that adds character and also tells me that this piece is probably pretty old. It's obviously got that Asian flair to it. I think this is Japan, and so those you know, Japanese characters there, I have no idea what that says, but I think it is just stunning, and I was happy to get that for a lot of reasons. I like art, but I also like small art that you can use on shelving units and that type of thing. And then that brings us to the very last item, and that's just an old scale. And I am not into a lot of primitive type of decor around my own home. I like a nice old box, but you know, something like this would not be something I would use in my own home, but for the booth space, it is desirable, and that is the reason why I picked it up. But they also make really cool displays too, and this one actually works, so it does work, but they make really good risers for items if you like this type of thing. So guys, that is all we have for you today. We thank you so much for being here. We hope that you go out and have a great day, and we'll talk to you really soon.